This player has the power to destroy any server. With his overpowered abilities and weapons, Macro just cannot die. Numerous attempts have been made to stop him since the server started, but all to no avail. And with the server finale within a week, I needed to stop him. To start this story, we have to go to the beginning of it and introduce ourselves to Macro, the owner of the server. Macro has set up a scavenger hunt for a code that could supposedly save a server from any threat and was in any player's grasp to find. However though, I didn't know the ultimatum for not cracking the code and solving it would be for the server to perish at the hands of Macro and his team. So right after I got get up at a base, Macro sent a hint in the Discord, so I called up a friend to help me decipher a screenshot with the hint that's like vital for us, was inside for us to find. When I went here, and don't ask about the end, it's just retrieve his breath. What does it mean by retrieve? To make this have a bit more sense to you, the retrieve your breath thing was a reference to the clue Macro has sent in the Discord. Nowhere else in Minecraft can produce a type of breath other than the Ender Dragon itself, which resides in the end, which is the reason that's why I was there. And I'll be honest, being in the end for the next 30 minutes got me nowhere, so I started looking at the image sent with the message for any clues. Hello GumW. I need you to help me find a little clue. I'm doing this Easter egg hunt, and I'm wondering if you're good at, you could try to help me find the message in this image.
You want me to?
Yeah, I do want you to help me find it.
There's a message in there?
Yes.
Okay.
So Gum and I spent about 30 minutes looking through Photoshop, and by we, I mean her, because I'm really bad at it. And after doing that for around 30 minutes, we still couldn't find anything. And eventually they had to go and do other things.
Because I'm probably gonna go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good luck, dude.
Alright, thank you for your help. And after she had left, I had a moment where I realized just how hard this tiny part of the puzzle was, and how hard the rest of it could be. I just don't know what to look for. That's the, like, if I knew what I was looking for, I could get it, but I just don't know what I'm like trying to find. So, feeling defeated, I logged off for the day. But when I came back, however, I started looking around for the next 3 hours trying to find any hints and clues, and after cross-referencing information a player had gotten and help from one of the server's oldest members, I'd found this. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. Oh. Okay, let me fix the floor. Let me fix the floor up. Okay. So, spirit dwelling. Tell me the word I want to hear. If you do, your future will continue to be discovered. If not, the same future will be forever left untold. It will freeze in time and gather dust. Nothing, leaving nothing but a blended medium worth nothing. Spire, dome, root, nature, Cairo, radiance, light, bloom, love, structure. After reading that book, I really didn't understand what it was asking me to do. But after talking to another member, we found out that we had to message Macro one of the words that was on the second page, and only one of them was right and could save our server. So I did, and I guessed the word life, and then nothing happened. I waited around for about a week, and eventually this message was pinged in the Discord. I thought I had made the right choice, but I also felt like it wasn't the right choice. I don't know why, but I felt like my answer was wrong, but there is absolutely nothing I can do to change it now. And the next day when I was getting on, a group of players who didn't like what Macro was doing had decided to start killing him on the server. And considering they had the same goals as me, I decided to take part and do what I could in this all-out war. Round 2, eh? Prison one. We had Macro quite literally on the ropes, but due to a sudden slip up by me and following him, I had no idea where he went, and the only place I could find him would be the next day at the event. But before I do that, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe, because if you watch this far, chances are you like my video, and it really means a lot to me when you subscribe, and it helps me make more videos just like this one. I really want to hit 1000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I have a few more videos coming this year, so please subscribe. Anyways, back to the video. As you recalled the spawn, I kept worrying something would go wrong, and as I stepped up to the stage where Macro would talk about if I got my question correct, all I could do was wait to find out if the server was going to end.
Basically, wait, have all of you seen the book? There was a few words in it, and I got 3 different guesses. From those 3 answers, 0 of them were correct. It's like, did something. And refractor. And this is the item for play. So those are the 3 guesses. And the reason all those did something was because if you didn't get the right word, then I would obviously get that item. So now I just have 3 custom items that you guys just gave me because you didn't follow my rules.
I was speechless. I only made one guess, but it was later confirmed by Macro that the only other members I had told about this book and the page decided to go to Macro and choose their own words, and putting us in a 3 times more of a worse spot than we were already in. I was so furious that I could kill each and every single person right here if I had the power to, but I didn't. And from this point on, I was looking for any excuse or any way to use my anger. Do you mind if I come up on the stage? Alright, so if you're talking this way, like, if we killed you before, what's stopping us from doing it? What even are these items? Like, seriously. You're acting like they're the end of the world, but in reality, if we killed you before, well, I didn't kill you, 3 people did it. What's stopping you from dying again?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, I don't want to say what all of them, but they're all useful in certain ways.
So yeah, why'd you bring us here? If you wanted to announce this, you could just shot me a DM and said, oh, all 3 of the guesses were incorrect. Why bring us here? I want to ask you to 1v1 you. I want to lift that identity. Me and like Catherine, like we were staying up a decent bit late, not just for you to have crazy bit of power over us. If I want to fight you, I want to fight you right now. I don't care what power you have. It doesn't really matter to me at the end of the day. It's still. And you hiding behind these items, you've given them yourself. You haven't earned them. You've just given them these. Like, tell me what you have done that makes you so worthy of holding them, and not the other people that have killed you or dominated this entire season. Like, I'm the newest player by far, but what makes you think you're worthy enough? So, 1v1 me.
I mean, I'll accept it.
What if you wanted to fight separately later?
Look, bro, it's 4 AM. I didn't come all this way and just stay this late just to go home at the end, man.
Do you just want to do it right now?
Mm-hmm. Anyway. But before I go into this fight, I brought a trick with me. On this server, there are magical powers that can give you special abilities. Mine was called Zephyr, which made it so I could dash through the air, fly, and have a short period of time where my weapons would have no attack cooldown. I knew Macro would do more damage than me, so using my abilities, I could run away from him if I ever needed to, using none of my resources. This would allow me to hit him and run, draining his armor and tools and materials. So with the fight starting, I knew this strategy was my only chance of winning. I did everything that I could. The weeks of being tired, overthinking clues, and overall feeling like I actually could beat him were over. After losing, I was incredibly demoralized. Neither did I want to fight or did I have the items to be able to fight back against him. So I sat back and watched his macro pull off crazy stunts and broke the server into pieces. And maybe that was okay. You won't always win in life, so what's the chance this is an exact replica of that ideal? I accept that I lost and that I could do better, but sometimes you can't, and sometimes it may not be what you want to do, but sometimes you have to be lenient with your other options at your disposal.
So, RyeVer, what you gonna talk to me about?
I wanted to talk to you about, like, why you've done what you've done. Like, I from what the server's perspective, like, obviously you were an evil person, like, you had all the custom items, you were killing a lot of people, and I just want to, like, know why. Like, you didn't have to do it, like, by any means.
Yeah, I've only explained this to a couple of people. But basically, I mean, you weren't on the server for this, but whenever I destroyed the end, the reason I did that, I didn't even tell my team this, I just had them help me because there was no way I was going to be able to finish that in a week. By destroying the whole end island, I would get rid of access to elytras and like powerful equipment that good players were going to use to try and make a far right plan. And I just didn't want them getting more power. So I wanted to collect, you know, like how I obtained every custom item. I did that so that I could betray my team. And the reason that I played a villain was originally I kind of started out as one, but Addy manipulated me with the entirety of Team Vega for multiple months. And you were one of the people who really thought that I was evil. You had already jumping me multiple times. And I tried my hardest to survive because I knew that if I died, and I'd just be giving like the people in the middle power that they don't need because they could also be evil, and they could definitely be more evil than me. I really, truly am not evil. I've been trying to make the server better, and I think a refresh would be better for the server than continuing it.
Honestly, like, after hearing you say that, like, I kind of agree. Like, I don't know why, but I do. Like, I think the problem was that everyone I talked to, like, originally, they didn't tell me this. They just told me that you killed them. They wanted special items. You had the immortality potions. Like, they told me that. They didn't tell me that you were doing stuff for months for the benefit. So I just don't think it's how they saw it. Like, I understand that now. Like, yeah, this is... yeah, I just didn't understand anything. Obviously, I was a news player. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know any about it. So I'm kind of glad I know this now. Because quite frankly, after hearing this, I don't think you're the villain. Like, in reality, this is kind of like they're the villains. Like, if you kept going the way you were going, I think the server would have ended peacefully, honestly. Honestly, I'm kind of done fighting you. Like, I don't want to fight anymore. I've kind of lost motivation to, but like, why don't we go out as friends, honestly? Like, I don't really see a reason to keep fighting you. Like, why don't we end the season in peace? Maybe not for everyone else, but maybe for me at least, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Let's get a screenshot. Come here. Alright. Well, thank you very much, Macro. I think this makes me understand what you've done more, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you.